This video shows you how to manage system users. As an administrator or manager, you have the ability to set up Transport Pro users and determine the access that each user gets. For example, you can give your dispatchers access to only the Load Management tab and give your settlements team access to the Billing and Settlements tabs. Please note that for this demonstration, I will be working in the enterprise version of the software, so you will see a few more options here than you would in small business. Remember, you get 10 unique users included with your subscription, so if you need to add more at any time, please contact a Transport Pro administrator. Follow the path in the menu, Administration, Manage System Users, Search System User. Here you can see how many licenses you have remaining. Let's start by adding a new user to the system. Follow the path in the menu, Administration, Manage System Users, Add System User. A System User information window will open. Enter the first and last name of the user. Enter the user's full address. This is optional. If you type in the zip code first, the city and state will populate for you. If you are a broker posting loads to Get Loaded or DAT through Transport Pro, the user's Get Loaded or DAT 360 information is entered here. Available loads will be posted to these boards when the user checks the Post to Broker boards box on a load. I'm going to switch screens for a moment to show you where that box is on a load. On the Load Information screen, scroll down to the Freight Bill section and check the Post to Broker Board box. Please note that Get Loaded and DAT require separate subscriptions. This option is only available in Enterprise and the Small Business Broker software. Enter a username for the new user. We recommend using an email address because it is unique to the user. Usernames are case sensitive. It is recommended usernames are entered in all lowercase so that there is no confusion for your users. Enter a password and confirm the password. Passwords are also case sensitive. Enter the user's email address. The enterprise software allows you to enter various phone numbers. Enter the office phone number. When the system sends out driver or broker carrier confirmations, the office phone number will show up on the confirmation. If you do not enter a phone number in this field, the system will default to the phone number on the terminal. Select the Equipment Managing Office, if applicable. This option is only available in Enterprise. Select the Home Terminal. This is very important if you want to assign the user to a specific terminal. Determine whether or not you want to enforce terminal data restrictions. If you leave this box unchecked, the user can see all of the trucks, loads, customers, and reports for any terminal. If you check this box, the user will be blocked from seeing anything that is not assigned to their terminal. By default, the system is set to timeout after 1 hour of inactivity. If you would like to change this, please alert a Transport Pro administrator. Select the appropriate dashboard. Typically, you will want to choose Freight Operations unless you are setting up someone in a designated department such as Billing or Settlements. This is the screen that the user will be presented with upon login. Assign the user to the appropriate user messaging groups by checking the desired boxes. This section is only in Enterprise. Transport Pro has a built-in messaging system that sends out automatic messages for dispatch updates or issues with accounting, for example. When messages come through the system, they appear under the notifications icon at the top of the screen. Selecting the appropriate messaging groups will determine which messages a user receives. Select the correct user security groups for this user. You will have more options in Enterprise as there are more features in this version of the software. The general box must be checked in order for the user to log in. The boxes you check here determine which areas of the system the user has access to. Select the appropriate image security groups. Checking the boxes in this section determines which documents the user will be able to download. Note that all of the different types of documents in the Manage Documents section of the system can be assigned to security groups. Only in Enterprise will you see the GL Security Group section. Typically, this section is used for those in billing, settlements, or accounting. Checking these boxes will give the user access to general ledger accounts that have been assigned to these groups. Once everything looks correct, click Save. There are a few additional notes I would like to highlight here. After 10 unsuccessful attempts to log in, the system will lock you out. When this happens, you will notice that the Account Locked Out box gets checked on the user's account. The system does not retrieve passwords, so when an administrator needs to reset a password for a user, they need to go into that user's account and uncheck the Account Locked Out box. Then, reset the password by typing in a new password and confirming the password. Lastly, check the Force Password Renewal box and click Save. Now, the user can log in with the reset password. Upon login, the user will be asked to reset their password. The Account Locked Out box also affects licensing. For example, if you have maxed out all 10 user accounts with your subscription and a user quits, you can check the Account Locked Out box on that former employee's account. Doing this will free up one of your user licenses, and you can enter a new user's information to utilize that 10th license. On the System User Information page, you can click on the Change Log link to view who has made a change to this user's profile, along with the date and time of the change. You can click on the Login History link to see when this user last logged into the system and whether or not they logged in successfully. Notice the history will also show you the IP address from which they logged in. The Individual Permissions link is only an option in Enterprise. Individual preferences are set by a Transport Pro administrator. So let's say, for example, a general user needs access to a specific accounting report. In this scenario, you would alert a Transport Pro administrator and a team member can set this up for you. You would then see that unique permission when you click on the link. You also have the option to clone a user. Let's say you have 2 employees who need the same permissions. Rather than going through the motions of checking all the applicable boxes on each account, you can click the Clone User link to create an identical profile with the same permissions. You would just need to fill out the user's personal information. To search for system users, follow the path in the menu Administration, Manage System Users, Search System Users. You can type in any desired criteria. If you don't enter anything and just click Search, a list of all system users will populate in the results. To view or edit a specific user's profile, you can either click on the Edit icon out to the right, or you can click on the ID. You can also clone a user from here by clicking on the Clone icon. And that covers how to set up and manage system users in Transport Pro. If you would like to schedule a demonstration or if you have any questions, please call us at 800-800-5917 or email us at info@transportpro.net. You can learn more about us by visiting our website www.transportpro.net. If you are ready to sign up, you can do so by clicking the features page of our website and clicking Learn More. Thank you for watching this video.